Water systems across the state exceed the federal government's first ever limits on toxic chemicals in drinking water. So that's all according to a new article in the Texas Tribune, which breaks down reports of 49 public water utility systems that surpass the new limits. The Environmental Protection Agency released the new standards last week, really aimed at reducing the amount of chemicals known as PFAS in the drinking water. And those chemicals are used to make nonstick and waterproof products and have been linked to an increased risk of certain types of cancer, developmental delays, and weakened immune systems. Alejandro Martinez, right now from the Trib, is joining us for a closer look. Alejandra, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, what did the data submitted to the EPA really find out about our water systems across the state and right here in Central Texas?
Yeah, so in Texas, there are more than 400 public water systems that have tested for PFAS in drinking water and have submitted their data to the EPA. Of those 400, 100 of them found some level of PFAS in their drinking water, and nearly 50 had levels above those EPA new limits that you mentioned earlier. These chemicals are very harmful, have been linked to cancer, causing birth defects, damage to the immune system. And in Central Texas, specifically, cities like Killeen, Georgetown, San Antonio have reported either one or more of these PFAS chemicals exceeding the new federal limits.
And what do these findings tell us about the safety and the quality of our water here?
Yeah, so not all water systems have submitted their data to the EPA. They will be required under these new rules. And experts say there will more likely be more public water systems that find PFAS in Texas. But of the 50 public water systems in Texas that found PFAS in their water, the biggest clusters are in Fort Worth and Houston, but really they're all over the state. And what this really means is that thousands of Texans are regularly ingesting potentially harmful chemicals in their water.
Okay, so now what do these water systems need to do to make sure they are in compliance with these new standards from the EPA?
Yeah, water systems will need to, one, monitor regularly, test regularly. They're going to be required to complete their initial monitoring of PFAS within 3 years. And after that, they will be required to inform the public of the level of PFAS they measured in their water. The new standards will also require public water utilities to meet those within 5 years.
Okay, you examined a possible solution that's happening in Fort Worth. What solutions are there now for these water systems to treat their water systems?
Yeah, so there are really 3 avenues that cities can take to treat PFAS in their water. One, they can leverage the $9 billion allocated by the Biden administration through the infrastructure law to treat their water. Cities can start charging customers more on their water bills to pay for upgrades to meet the new standards, or cities can start suing companies like chemical manufacturers that are responsible for PFAS in their water.
Alejandra Martinez from the Texas Tribune, thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.
U.S. officials expect a possible